Assalamualaikum, this is Asim Ali Shah. I am from Sindh University campus Larkana from the Department of BBA, roll number 56. I am here to represent the presentation on behalf of the semester examination. Due to COVID-19, I am supervised by Sir Ali Metro. I have chosen 3 topics for my presentation. Presentation topics: 2 twin themes of economics, demand analysis, supply analysis. 2 twin themes of economics outlines. This is what is economics, themes of economics, what is scarcity, what is efficiency. What is economics? The term economics was first used by Greek philosopher Aristotle. The word economic has been taken from the Greek word oikohom and nomos study. The word meaning is study of home, which means household management. And definition: economics is the study of scarce resources and efficient use of scarce resources. A theme of economics: economics is the study of how societies use their scarce resources to produce valuable goods and service and distribute among different individuals. 2 twin theme of economics. What is scarcity? When we consider the definition of economics, we will find 2 main ideas or themes that run through all over the economics. What is scarcity? Scarcity, from the very beginning, after a big bang start of our life, people face the problem from the beginning of life that the human desires are more than the resources available on earth. So they can't fulfill their all desires because there is a shortage of resources to fulfill all human desires. It is a natural, we can't satisfy because humans' desires are unlimited and resources are limited. Scarce, so we have to choose among whether to clothes or foods, education or business. So we must have to decide one by sacrificing other one because we can't afford to fulfill all desires we wish. Efficiency. As economics is the study of scarce resources, how to manage our desires from limited to scarce sources very efficiently to satisfy society. The word efficiency means to use resources effectively as possible to satisfy human desire. Economics are finding and exploring new ways, that is strategies to utilize their scarce resources in a decent and perfect way which could satisfy and fulfill the need of society. And the second topic, demand analysis. What is demand? Demand schedule, demand curve, law of demand, forces behind the demand curve, shift in demand curve. What is demand? When an individual is able to willing to purchase a product in specific price and specific time is called demand. Demand schedule. There is an indirect relationship between price and quantity. Demand: when the price will high, the quantity demand: when the price will high, the quantity demand will decrease, and the price goes down, quantity demand will goes high as mentioned in the table. Demand curve. Demand curve is a graphical shape of demand schedule. In the graph, the price of cornflakes is on the vertical axis and QD on horizontal axis. There is an indirect relationship. When P's go high and Q goes down, the curve slopes downward, slow, going from northwest to southeast. The curve is called law of downward shape. Demand analysis, law of demand. When price goes up, demand goes down, and when price goes down, demand goes up. Forces behind the demand curve: average income, the size of market, price related goods, taste, preference, special influence. Number 1, average income. It depends on customer income. When it will rise, the demand curve will be increased, but when the income decrease, it will affect the demand curve. Number 2, the size of market. The size of market influence on demand. And since Bangladesh has less demand of petrol and gas as compared Pakistan, because of population, Bangladesh has population of 161 million and Pakistan has 212 million. Price related goods, that's number 3. Demand influenced by price of related goods. For suppose there are two products A and B, both are the substitute. When price of product A increase, then the demand for product B will increase. Consider law of demand. When the price of product decrease, demand will be increased. Number 4, taste and preference. In specific areas where a specific product has a high demand, like coffee and some tea, and some areas where traditional dresses like Middle East countries demand more for juba, and no people demand for juba in America. And in a high income areas, people more demand for Mercedes or BMW and less Corolla GLI cars. Number 5, for special influence. Special areas where forecasts change effect on demand. Such product like umbrella in sunny areas has less demand as compared in rainy areas, or air conditioner demand in cold weather areas and in hot weather areas. Number 3, this is number 3 topic, supply analysis. Outline: what is supply, what is schedule, what is supply schedule, supply curve, law of supply, forces behind the supply curve, shift in supply curve. What is supply? When an individual is able and willing to sell a product in a specific price, a specific time period is called supply. Supply schedule. Supply schedule is a tabulation representation when shows the relationship between price and quantity demand. The supply curve. Supply curve is a data mention, a supply schedule that data is shown in a graphical shape of supply schedule. It is upward sloping. Law of supply: when price goes increase, supply goes increase. When price goes down, supply goes down. Law of supply schedule: price is directly proportional to supply. When price will up, supply will up. Price down, supply will down. Forces behind the supply curve: cost of production, technological advance, price of related goods, government policies. Forces behind the supply curve. Number 1, some factors that affect the supply cost of product. When the production cost of good is high, comparing with market price will affect the supply because producer wants high profit. Number 2, technology advances. When a producer has a advanced technology, obviously he will get less production cost and definitely he can increase the supply. But he has a old technology, it must affect the supply cause of old technology will increase the production cost. And the number 3, price of goods. Production cost is not only problem that influence the supply, also affected the price of related goods. For suppose there are two products A and B, both are the substitute. When price of product A increase, then supply B will decrease. Consider law of supply. When the price of product increase, supply will increase. Number 4, government policy also influence the supply policies like fiscal policy, industrial policy. Increase in government tax increase the cost of production, that will decrease supply.
Thank you everyone for watching my presentation, especially Sir Ayaz Ali Metlo.